Right, everything's going pretty good. We're still waiting on this guy to finish. He's laying down sugar cane, a nice big field of it. I'm going to get into town here and probably finish this one off today. The spinnery and the tailor shop over here, so we can start selling some of the clothes. And basically just to feed, and I'm probably going to chew up this grass area here. Also, I fixed up the open cow pasture, and I had one odd one in there that was a small one over here. You can see these ones. So these ones are the ones that I ploughed and seeded with grass. This is as good as they get, but it's still a bit better than default. So ploughing and seeding grass over them does help from a distance. When you just driving past and that, it sort of blends in, whereas that one there is extremely fluorescent, like it's radioactive. So I'm going to plough and seed grass back on this one. We've got all three pens the same now, so that one's pasture 2, this one's near the gate, pasture 1 and pasture 3 obviously. So we've got all our pastures back. These are the largest that they come in. They're free roaming apparently, but you can still see the borders. But look, that's a lot better than this, so I am going to seed it, plough it and seed it like I did with the other ones, and it'll just look a lot better. So we're just heading over to the cows now. We're going to do a feed. I'm going to have to buy the TMR, so seems we have a problem over here. Or is he just turning around? Oh, there we go. Had me a little bit worried there for a second. Yeah, this sugarcane seeder, 11 metres, biggest one in the game. And this worker's doing a pretty damn good job. So here's the dude in the singlet. Well, he was yesterday. Now when I log back on, a different worker, but anyway, he's doing his job. I got sick and tired of filling this up with seed and fertiliser every 2 rows, so I'm just buying it straight up. And we'll go back to our truck and we'll just get the feed to our cattle. All of our pallets now are really freed up the pallet space from the collector mod, the pallet collector mod that I put on all of my, well, almost all of my pallet producing places. So it's freed up a lot of room for more bales, and we're going to be making some silage bales today. We're going in this gate because this gate has a little wider entrance to it than the gate down the bottom down there. It's a bit tighter down there. All of our flowers are ready, grapes are ready. I have to put down I have to take the grapes over to get them turned into grape juice, which to me, I would just call that wine. Console, you're not allowed to do wine or alcohol, stuff like that. They're not real keen on it, so they call it grape juice. But we'll call it what it really is, wine. Alright, first customer. These guys haven't been fed for ages, so I expect they're going to take a bit. And the trigger's so sensitive. That's the only little bit of dislike I have about it, but the rest of it's fine. Okay, you see this trailer, when it tips it starts to sneak forward, as you can see, and then it runs off the trigger. So when using this trailer, as the trailer goes up, you got to back up a little bit. I think that one's full. Yep, you're welcome, cows. So this one's completely empty as well. I don't think they take a great deal of feed. Not like the barn I have down there. Come on, trigger. So these triggers are really, really finical. So they all take about the same, not very much at all. Try and get over here a bit closer. Yeah, it's about the same. I'm just going to leave the gates open. It wouldn't really do that, but hell, you know, they're not going to get out. Just want to have a nice cruisy day today. The FPS is a little bit laggy because of that mod I'm using with the sugar cane, so got a little conflict of mod interest there. And it does that from time to time, but he's way over the other side of the map from where I am, but it's still, until he finishes, the FPS is still going to be a little flickery, little jaggedy. It's just the way it is. They may take all of this. Got some grass to give to the sheep as well. And that'll be our feed done. The pigs have been done already, the chickens have been done. So they're back to fully producing. Wow. Surely they're not going to take all of this. I could be wrong. So I'm going to come in, do a straw load in here. Wow, they took a hell of a lot of feed. And I think I found where my TMR went. I think I moved it into here. We shall find out right now. Nah, there's no TMR in here either. Interesting. I had a whole batch of TMR made up. And it disappeared. I have no idea where it went. I've been to every silo I have, and it's non-existent. We have some in here. Okay. You know, I came through here yesterday and there was nothing in there. So obviously one of the mods I had down was conflicting with it. And it happens quite a lot. Mods conflicting with other mods. It does all sorts of funny things. So I've got some straw. I'm just going to run around and back to the hay barn. We'll get the straw out of it. turn these over to the sheep first, and I'll come back for the straw. And just take it, all the grass we got out of it. And I've leased a tractor and the mower, and I was going to use a mower head and the fast baler to do my silage bales. I'm not going to use the silage pit. I just haven't got the patience for it today. So we're gonna mow and do our silage all in one go. Pretty much we've cleared the grass out of here. There we go. Just under 100,000 litres. Should be enough, more than enough. We got poop coming out of everywhere. And I've changed the manure pit over at where the pigs are across the river here to the right. I'm going to see, because the pigs are supposed to produce manure at Big Pen, and they haven't been. And even though I put down the manure extension, which is usually the one that works, it's not ever produced manure over there. So I've just put down the normal manure pit, and hopefully that's going to see us through. I came through and put water in here. Oh, there is water there, it's just not showing. So I zoom in, there we go. Okay. We'll fill these guys right up, and that'll do then for some time. So they're all going to be full of feed. Let's see if this silo up here has any grass in it. The FPS is a bit laggy, and that's because of the... No, we don't have any in here, okay. That's because of the sugarcane harvester across the paddock. Over to the right hand side where you can see part of the orangey field over there. We almost crashed then. He's 65 months old. It's just over 5 years now, these guys. See if I've got any grass left or hay. Can give them hay as well. That one there's the manure extension. They're the ones that work next to barns. The pig one's not a barn, so... Oh Jesus, that was close. So I put down the normal one because the extension didn't work. It's never given me manure, so we're going to try it with the standard one. No grass. 100,000 hay. That's the end of our hay. I'm not going to do hay today. I definitely need silage bales for our silage shed, and we haven't got any. We've got hay in there. We've got plenty of hay. We've got plenty of straw, and our silage bale shed is completely and utterly empty. I do these myself. It's better than the in-game ones. I don't like many of the in-game sheds. I was still haven't found, well, I found the ones for the ones that I like, and I've got them over the farm up the back here, these red and white ones. You can change them to many different, there's about 8 or 9 different colours you can use these in. I like the American barns and these ones. These were released a week ago, and I replaced my American barns with these ones, and I really like this one in particular, American Workshop. It's really cool. It's fantastic. And these ones are the glass ones. They're not too bad. So glass barns. They're probably meant for bales really more than anything else. But I like them. That's where I keep my tractors. And I pretty much lease everything. I'm starting to get a bit of a mess going on up here, so I've got to do a tidy up there as well. I'll just scoot over to here and see if I've got any more hay in this one. There shouldn't be. This one I was supposed to use primarily for liquid, which is why I put that one down. Well, it seems we are at our end. There's nothing left. I have been rather lazy when it comes to mowing. It's a pretty important task when you've got so many animals. Grass work is almost an everyday adventure, a little bit every day, and you don't have to do it in one big massive sweep like I'm going to be doing today. So, but today's just silage. So these guys are just going to have to do with 100,000 litres. I think they had about 7,000 litres left over of grass, so they should be fine. Come and get it, little fellas. Come and get your grub, even though you're eating grass in the pen. And this one's hay. I'm sure you guys will find it to your satisfaction. Yep, you're welcome. And we had a little bit left over. So I'll dump what's left back into the straw barn, hay barn, straw barn, grass barn. It's also a silage barn. There's still silage in it too. We'll go and drop this off. We'll get into our grass gear, our silage, and get that all up and underway. The truck can stay here. I normally cut around, I normally cut this area through here and this little section here, but I'm not going to do that this time. I want to keep that grass, the aesthetics of it look good, and I've also been cutting out in this area, but now the mine's in, I just want to leave this as grass. It just looks better. So how far has he got to go? He's getting near to finish, so we're going to go out over here, and as you can see there's a row of hay sitting there, so we're going to do a cut out over this way. And we're going to leave the truck there. So after I get some silage baling done, I'm going to come over here. We're going to complete the little tailor shop so we can start to use it, fence it and whatever. I think I might even move it back a bit. It's a little close. I want to put a nice little frontage on it and a wraparound driveway, so I think I might move it over a bit, over to about here, still facing the same way. This will be the road frontage for it, so I'm just going to push it back a bit and leave enough room so I can run a gate between these two properties straight down through the back here. And I also want to finish not the bakery today, I want to finish this spinnery so I can start dropping my cotton bales in there and get some more clothes underway, make a lot of money out of that. So yeah, we'll get that done. The mining area here has come up really good. I'm pretty pleased with it. It's fully operational, fully 100% operational, so I'm stoked. We're using the dolts just because it's a little different. I didn't want to go in the shop. That woman in there is a weirdo and she scares me. She's a freak. Just going to drop the bale here, the baler, because I forgot the mower for the front end. I don't need a big mower, I just need just one that's as wide as the pickup. I'm just going to back up down here. It'll probably spawn near these trees. I'll just come back a little bit here. I got rid of a lot of my mods. There's still mods in here that I don't use that I'd like to get rid of. Alright, so I was running around before with this one, 7.2, but it's just too big for that pickup. It's pointless. 3.1 and 2.4. I think I'll go with 3.1, I guess. There'll be 4 slots. There'll be 4 slots. Well, we'll go with the K brand. And that should do us. Go and get some silage done now. We'll unfold that and get it all ready. So all the animals are fed, they've all got enough water. And they're back to producing, and I'm running out of money. I got money in the bank, but I don't want to touch it. Just cruise up Main Street here. Well, actually the speed limit is 17. That's the fastest we're going to go when it comes to this baler. It's the fast baler. It bale wraps and you keep moving, so you never have to stop and drop them. You just keep baling, and that's why I like it. It's a good mod. It's called fast baler. It's got 2 bays in it, and 3/4 of the bale will drop to the second bay, and the front one keeps collecting, and then it spits it out the back and wraps it, and you never have to stop, which is really cool. And we're going to be able to get some silage bales, get some silage bales going now, which makes me happy. start making our own TMR again because it's so expensive. Might just go off the track a bit here. We'll have a look at this guy. And he's doing alright. He hasn't really messed up, so pretty happy about that, I must say. So I did have to do the headland, the headland acrossways at both ends, and at least he realises where to turn around. I won't run across the field. And I'm also going to move the BGA over here, just ahead of us on the back side of the mine. I'm going to put the BGA back over here somewhere, as I have a spider coming down from my roof, which is now squashed. So I'll put the BGA around here somewhere. This is a bit of a flat area just here, and I've got to finish the fencing around the mine and widen it up a little bit. And I'm going to see if the worker will actually run a straight line. So we'll drop this down here. Get the baler ready. And he's doing it. Is he doing it? Yep, he's doing it. So that's cool. I don't have to sit there and try and get everything all lined up. Fantastic. Love it when a plan comes together. Just pick that up. And our first bale's on its way out. So this only does 125 centimetres bales. That's its maximum. We're going to leave the worker to do this. So I can't actually leave him because he won't turn around and stuff. But it just helps me keep in a straight line. And 3.1 metre mower on the front is the perfect width for this baler. As you can see, it's picking everything up from both sides, so that's pretty cool too. Very good. And there you go, that next bale just dropped in the back and it just keeps picking up. Completes that bale. And off we go. We'll call that there. I think I'll just square this up a bit. Oh wow. Off we go. the worker will just help this stay nice and square. So if I want, I've already got a new field outlined. I can just come in now. And we've also got our sugarcane planter doing a really good job. He's almost finished, so I'm gonna have to make sure he doesn't overrun, but we've still got a little bit of time left there yet. And we'll call that there. So I have to leave room for the BGA to be moved over here, which is going to cost me an absolute fortune. Leave the worker to take off again. And depending on how much the BGA will be to move, I think about here somewhere on an angle, sort of across this way, just behind the mine site. So we're still going to use the mine entrance to come in, and then we'll deviate off it into the BGA and hook back onto the exit road. That's why I haven't finished all the fencing here yet. But this is where I'm going to put it, behind here. I think that'd be a good spot. And we've got our silage bales coming. It's a good baler, this one. It's a fast baler. It'll run at 17 k's an hour regardless of what horsepower. But you never have to stop to drop your silage bales. It just continuously bales as you go. Turn the baler back on. And I'll just turn around and do a square up back from the other end. And being out here, I have to keep an eye on this guy doing the sugar cane, because I don't want him to run the overlap. He's getting close down there now. And I'll just line this up. We can leave our worker to square it up for us. And he's going to miss a little bit there, doesn't matter. So I might even turn this back into a field. The square area I got here. And stop him there. There we go. We now, I'll plop that down there. Come on, drop it off. There you go. So I'll run about 3 or 4 headlands, running back and forth this way, and I'm going to see if the worker will turn around. 9 times out of 10 they don't, but where there's life there's hope. And I find that they'll turn around because I ploughed the entire map. The workers don't distinguish between the individual fields, and they just think it's just one big field. Because I ploughed the whole map and seeded it with grass before I built anything on it, it's just better. The grass is better than the in-game fluorescent garbage. Yeah. See, he was actually going to move forward and then drop it down and then continue mowing. So I'll just do a couple of headlands across this way, and I find if you go the width from the front of the tractor to the rear implement, whatever it might be, the seeder, the cultivator, whatever implement you're using. He'll come 3 more runs. Yeah. So if I use that as the guide at the front and just past the back, if I use that width between the end of the field and the front of the tractor there with the mower on it, so I'll probably just have to run 2 or 3 times across this way and the same down at the other end 2 or 3 times. The workers will then be able to run up and down the field and stop and turn around and keep going back. So it's a method that I've used a few times. It sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. So I'm prepared to try anyway. So, and also I have to get back over to the open cow pasture over here, and I had an odd one. I had 2 large and 1 small. I don't know why I put a small one in, but I did. So I sold the cows that were on it, and that's the new one there. And as you can see, that's the default grass, and that's what it looks like after I plough and grass seed in their area. Kind of the flyover, you can see it a lot better, but as you drive past on the road or around the farm, that really stands out fluorescent green, whereas the other ones that I've done in proper grass kind of blends in a lot better. So you can it's definitely worth the little bit of effort to get that done, without a doubt. We're lined up, and let the worker roll. We'll probably go down, back, and 1 final turn down, and that should be wide enough so that the worker can understand that the field is ended. Well, I'm open anyway, so like I said, it works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. Just all depends on the luck of the day. I just dropped this baler off. Grab this bit of grass here. Don't really have to, but can't help myself. And we'll just do a quick turn, and this will be the last headland this way. So the width of the mower and the rear of the trailer, 1 more headland there. Should be enough so that he's not going to think that the field continues on and turn around, and then I should be able to leave him. Off we go. All the trees now are getting pretty much near their maximum height. Still a few of them in there that are stage 2 and stage 3, but the spruce type 2s are all fully grown, and the type 1s, half of them are fully grown. 2,800 trees I've planted all around the hillside, and I have 6 different species. And he was just going to continue mowing, so that was a bit of a tester. And this will be the last header this way, and I'm pretty confident that he'll realise it's the end of the field. And off we go, final header. And I can do other things while I get him to produce bales for me. So he was going to continue on. And that's it. That should be going off what I've experienced. But the front's lined up with a little bit of leeway. The back's lined up with a little bit of leeway. We should be right to run up and down this field. I can come back then and actually create another field here. So we'll put the BGA just in front of it. How's he doing? He'll come down, turn around, make his home run. He'll finish down here, which works out well. Go, let our worker keep a nice straight line on the way down the field. I don't need to do headers going the way I am and back around again. It's just at the end of the fields where they turn around. If they have enough distance, then they will turn around. But how many headers you have to do, well, that's why I like to use my molar mod. I can't find where it is. 7.3 metres anyway. I use that and the windrower do the headers, so I don't have to keep turning around. This is going to drop it in a bad spot. We'll just drop it back there. And we'll just go up and down here a couple of times. So that there should be a decent headroom space. So you'll come down, turn around and start mowing back the other way. But this is FS22 and nothing's guaranteed. Just when you think everything's running well, something will come back and bite you on the butt. Work right. He's almost on his final turn. It's our sugarcane underway, which is pretty cool. We've got canola on these two fields, soybean here, and we got sorghum on this one, and I was going to put potatoes on that. So now if we go across to this, we'll see it's only a little field here. We could use this one for sugar beet. And how nice of him, he left a bit of a run. Thank you. Thank you very much. And the rain starts. Oh dear. Well, that doesn't matter too much. Doesn't really. A bit of a storm brewing. Bit of a storm. Last time we had a storm, we had thunder and lightning, which was immense. Alright, he's still down at the turnaround, heading back. We broke some limbs off the trees down here in the last storm. And it was a big one too. It was a big, big storm. This tree here copped it. Snapped the branches off. They're still on the ground there. Absolutely demolished it. And this one here copped a little bit too. Got three big limbs there just smashed on the ground, so see what sort of damage we get. And here he comes, final run. We'll get one more turn around, and I'm going to have to pick this little scrap pick up in the middle, because that'll throw out the headland I've done. Baling wet grass is not good because it just rots. But I'm not going to let the rain interfere with what I'm doing today. I'm just going to continue on. Line this one up, and I think I'll go and keep my eye very close on the sugarcane seeder, because if I don't stop him and turn him around, we're going to be in a world of hurt. And that's the in-game grass which I didn't plough, which is why he's gone up to the edge of that, and whereas the grass that I did plough and seed, he's actually going over the top. So that's the difference between the two grasses. I'll take the real grass any day over this fluorescent garbage, but I left all those fluorescent bits for the hilly parts of the map and the little mounds, and that's why I've got trees on them. And that's what dictated the topography of the map, and that's why I put the mine in the area that I did, and that's why I built the farm around those sorts of areas, and it's turned out pretty well. So there's still a lot more to build yet, but still a lot more money to make before I can do it, and it's been 100% legit build, no cheat money in, nothing. It's just been absolute 100%, not a cent cheated. Right there, we've got to make sure we stop this guy right at the end. Right there. And that's it. Sugar cane is done. You little beauty. So there we go. Sugar cane. This will be our last header this way, hopefully. Pickup. Just come back a little bit. Send him on his way, and also I'm going to return some of this stuff to save some money. We need everything else. We'll be using that tomorrow. Yep, we're oh no. What? Fuck's sake, man. Seriously, for fuck's sake. You can't trust this fucking game for anything, eh? You can't. You can't. You can't trust this fucking game for anything. You're not watching it all the time, it'll just fuck you in your ass every fucking time. Christ's sake, there are too many bales. Well, I guess that's that. I know what I can do. Oh, we need some fuel. We need a service. Let's service first, I guess. We better get some fuel. And then I'm going to go and sell some of the pallets. Get some money going. Some bale spaces for me. Well, it's been on console, pallets and skids and bale spaces. Whoa, that was expensive. They all count towards bales, so anything that you produce counts towards a bale slot, and you get 300 of them. So we're totally out of bale spaces. There we go, we're right to roll. I'm going the wrong way. What I have to do is go and sell some of the pallets that we have. And these big bags count as bale slots as well. The silage additive over there in the back corner behind the trees. The trees are skids, they count as bale spots. The silage additive little pallet skids there, they count as also as bale slots. So 300, you can have a mixture of 300 of pallets, bales, skids, big bags, but 300 is the maximum. So we're going to head up here to the maple farm. I'm going to sell what's on the trailer and in the storage of these ones, and I don't really have to do the sheep bales because they're in their own little section through these mods that I use. They're in silo extensions, and it's these ones here, pallet storage. What it does is it saves you pallet spaces. So I got one on the chickens, and the only pallets that it registers is what's sitting in the holder out the front here. So 246. Alright, so 2 stacks of 3, but the others are stored underground there and it's not recognised. So when you take these away, then the ones that are in storage reappear here. And the same goes, have a look at this manure pit too. These pigs are supposed to produce poop, and the extension, which usually works, didn't work, and so now I've just put down the standard manure heap. I'm going to see if that works, because generally it doesn't. Generally you have to use the extension one. So same as these pallets, I've got more than just this sitting here, but the others are underground. So the game's only recognising this as 2 pallets or 2 bale spaces, and the same as these ones over here. So, and that's through putting these ones down. We've got one for the spinnery. There's quite a few of them. Dairy and all that. Bakery. Grape storage. Processing. Oil mill. Spinnery. And then you got 3. You got bees, you got chickens, and you got sheep. So that's how you get around it, but I have to sell the ones that I can't store in the deep storage, and that will free up my bale limit. So it's kind of good it's raining, because there's really nothing else to do while it's raining except to do what we're doing now. Tractor's a bit big for this job. Getting in this gate is really tight. Really tight. If I don't get it dead centre, I usually knock the side of it. So that's what we're grabbing. I'm going to grab that, and any others that may spawn in the meantime. And the flowers, we're going to make a bit of money out of it too. So got a full tank of water. May as well top this up while we're here. The maple farm's come up well now, so this is the actual mod that ends here, and you only get that little bit, and I went through and continued the rows on. So it's a massive maple farm now, and it looks a lot better, and also put an outer boundary around the outside boundary of maple trees, and then all the spruce and that in between up the back of it, and it's come up fairly well. I'm happy with it. That's the end of our water, and we'll go and visit the other farm. And we've got a farm up the hill which I like going to. The one that's up over here, it's an awesome farm. This track run down the side here. Oh, you missed a little bit. That's alright. So that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to head out here. We're going to roll down the hill through the new bit of work we're doing, and we're going to cut up here. Just while that's filling up, I want to make sure I have a gate that I can access from outside coming up this way, which is this is the back way. So I'll probably run a gate through here. Control it. There we go. insert it first. Get them bushes out of the way. And maple syrup goes there, so we're going to be able to cut in this way and down this through the bush here, follow this dark green grass, which I haven't cut the track through it yet. So while I'm here, I'll open that gate so I don't have to come back and do it when I get here. And I've got to finish this homestead here as well. We can do that a bit later. It should be full of water now. I'll just drop this here. These trees are in the way. This will free up some of our pallet count, which then will give us more bale spaces. And we're going to spawn out of there. So this road I had previously cut up here, followed the fence line up to here, and I tried to keep the tractor as straight as possible instead of driving on a slant. So I'm going to go down through the new field until I cut this tracks in anyway. And the VGA will be down here. And I didn't get fuel. I better go and get some fuel. Would be ideal to have a fuel spot up here too, in all honesty. And I think right there would be a good spot for it, so I'm going to do that. It's in container. Drop that out of the way. And ideally that tree could use a little bit of grass around it. Alright, and one final bit just to set this off. use here? Which one? Probably a barrier, maybe. Come on. Whatever. Okay, not having it. Go into this mine area. Just got to let me dog out for a second. Come on, mate. Come on. There you go. Go up into the mine here and I'll chuck some fuel in because I have a feeling that I wouldn't have made it up there and back. I've got high fuel usage on. Speed limit through here is 30. Also got to fix this little grass area up here as well. So you stick left when you're picking up out of the silo. The silo's empty because I have to use the front end loader to use our storage here to put it in. And we'll just get some fuel. Almost all of our money. Nice. May as well fill it right up. No, mate, come on. And we're full. Alright, we'll get cracking now. He thinks I'm trying to do a sale there. Oh, I'm not. At night time all these signs flash. Looks pretty cool at night. And it's open road. Let's boogie on down. Clear some pallet spaces so we can keep getting some more silage bales. You're not having it yet, mate. You ate like 2 hours ago, you greedy bugger.
Yes, it does.
Dudes, I'm not able to see the messages at the moment. It's in my settings, I'm sorry. And I've got comments to speech on, but she's talking Japanese to me, and I can only understand English. So I do apologise. I'll try and get the settings all fixed up before tomorrow's stream. So that's why I'm just running commentary at the moment. I'm not able to see the messages. Yeah, it's talking to me in Japanese, I'm sorry. Greetings and welcome, I guess, if you can understand me. This back road runs up through here. Still got to cut this in yet.
$05120K.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm not a speaker of English. I'm just going to have to get rid of this fence here for a moment. And I'll come back and fix all this up after I leave. It's not really built for a large tractor. Sell the goodies and make some money. Ridgy, come here. Come over here.
Person Turkey waiting.
Yeah, I can't understand you, sorry.
Go Turkey knows my voice.
I'm going to head over now and probably take some stuff over to the tailor shop because there's a few pallets sitting just down the road here. Pick these guys up. That'll free up some pallet spaces. I'm on console, so it gives us 300 slots. That's it. That's bales, pallets, skids, big bags, all in one. I have to move this over a little bit. Oh, there we go. That was easier. Usually you have to have the tray off. This will just keep spawning out. I don't want to drop them off, I want to pick them up. Do it the old-fashioned way here. And that's not working either. Ah, man. What else can I do? I'm not going to worry about that one for now. That one's giving me a headache. Where else have I got some pallets? Whoa, easy. is, I can go down to the sheep pen and grab those ones. I'm going to be out of bale slots. I'll have to cut in through the farm this way. This bottom gate here I made a little bit wider than the top gate. So, oh, actually, while I'm here, I'll grab the flowers. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but I did. Let's see if we can get this to work. Yeah, and it's loading, so that's good. And that will free these up. Doesn't really want to work the best. I might have to throw them into that slot area a little more. Can we, right, please? This is the problem with mods. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
MOG sunset, MOG airplane departure.
And it doesn't look like it's going to work for us. This is what I didn't want. I hate it when it does this. Really annoying. Just get him out of the way over here. None are respawning, so oh well, I'll go and get rid of these. And I'll come back to the sheep pen. Go full noise. Just head along the edge of the farm. And hopefully this is going to clean up some of the pallet spaces. I'm hoping. So we're taking these up to the wholesaler house up on the hill where we came from. That's where maple and flowers get sold. I like going up here to this house. It's got a nice feel to it, the driveway. got a realistic kind of feel to it. Horses out. There's our sell point right here. Pretty bean flowers are not accepted here. This is the flower sell spot, stupid. Mods. This is what happens when you use mods. Fuck's sake. Sale of flowers. It's been there for 78 months. Now it doesn't want to work. Oh man. What's the point of having a mod there if it doesn't work? That's the problem with giants and their testing. They don't know how to do it. They're useless. They don't test the mods, they just make sure that they're not. The only way they test the mods is to make sure that they're not using licensed stuff that they could get sued for. That's the only thing that they test. They don't test if the mod works or not. They still release it into their mod hub. It's ridiculous. Mods that don't work. So we're going to go over to the Sell Everything wholesale, just down the road here. Same as that, that's playing up too for some reason. I don't bloody know. There's always problems in this game. You can't just get on and play and just have a good time. There's always things that just ruin your day. Always. Well, flowers are accepted here, stupid. Unknown. Unknown. It was updated. How can it be unknown? Oh, that gutter. These gutters I put down, they can give you a hard time if you run over them. I think we'll head back now to the farm and grab the wool. going from this side of the farm since we're over this way. These ones are going to play up on me as well, or whether they're going to work. They don't seem to really want to work with this. Why is everything so difficult in this goddamn game? Why doesn't things just work? Why is it so fucking hard? Hello? This is frustrating. I'm not going to. I think I'll just get rid of this mod, uninstall it. It doesn't work properly. Get a 1-star rating. Look, this is absolute garbage. Is that it? Are we done with this now? No, it's still coming out. Always leaves one. Takes half an hour for the next lot to come out. I don't have the patience for this shit. Is that it? We're going to wait another half an hour. Here we go. Geez, that's slow, isn't it? I've got nothing better to do with my time than just sit here and wait for pallets to spawn while I'm getting soaking wet. I guess that's it. I guess that's it. Oh, fuck off. I'm going to uninstall this mod, eh? I'm done with it. It's a piece of shit. And if it don't work, I ain't fucking putting it on me map. The idea's good, but it doesn't fucking work. The execution of it is fucking useless. garbage. A garbage mod. I'm done with this mod. I'm going to uninstall it. Fucking putting up with that shit. Do it the old-fashioned way. Nothing in this game works right. Nothing. Not a single fucking thing in this game works right. Nothing. Front end loaders, you name it. Nothing works right. Nothing. Oh dear. Alright, I'm going through here. Where are we? I'm going to turn all of this off. We'll leave that one running. We don't need that, we don't need grapes. We'll turn the maple syrup off, we'll turn flowers off. Right, and I'm going to uninstall these mods because they're fucking shit. Gets a 1-star rating. They're out of there now. Garbage, piece of shit, fucking garbage. That's full. Almost. Absolute trash. That's a full load. I'm uninstalling these things and I'll be rating it 1-star. The idea is good, the execution is garbage. I'll have to put my triggers on to see them. Yeah, you're out of there. Yeah, you're out of there. Go over to the sheep, over to the chickens over here. There's one on here. Giant software. Don't test mods, they're fucking useless. Absolute fucking amateurs. Alright, they release mods into their mod hub that cause all sorts of problems because they don't know how to test them. I've been saying it for a long time. And I even get people telling me I'm too hard on them, but they're absolute fucking noob B-grade garbage programmers, and they don't know how to test mods, period. They are useless. Absolute amateurs. That's out of there. What else did I have? I had one at dairy, one at the tailor shop. I've spent 190 hours on this build. You think I want it fucking ruined from fucking giant software? Useless shit. No, I don't. I mustn't have put that one down. There was one at the dairy. I didn't put that one down either. Oh yes I did. There it is there. I'm not selling the dairy, stupid. Ah, fuck it. Alright, I'm going to save the game. I'm going to delete this fucking... I'm going to get rid of those sail triggers there. The extra storage. They don't work. Alright. Absolutely useless. Mods that don't work don't have a place on my map. Giant software. Absolute noobs. So many mods destroy games, and yet they put them into their mod hub and wipe their hands of any wrongdoing by saying use at your own risk. But it's Giant Software's mod hub. Right, it's their mod hub. They apparently test the mods before releasing it into their mod hub, but they're not liable. Work that shit out. Where are these things? Come on. Probably be the dead last mod I come to. Where? You're out of there. Don't ever come back on mine again. $161 hours. Yeah. It takes a bit to load up. I don't see the point in releasing mods that ruin games. Come on, I'll give you breakfast. Come on, mate. Come on. give you something to eat, mate. Maybe just ate a couple of hours ago. Do this while we're going. Get you some more too, eh? You're running out. Make sure you chew it. Alright? Make sure you chew it instead of just swallowing it. Bloody guts. Here you go. Come on. There you go, mate. Get into it. Still loading. Nearly there. Well, that's the positive. I ran out of bale slots, and I actually got to test that mod to relieve some of the slots, and found the mod doesn't work. As usual, giants don't know how to test mods. I've been saying it ever since they first brought mods out in 17. They don't know how to test mods. Some mods will destroy your game. So much to a point that it even corrupts the data in your cloud. I have another map on here, 120 hours I've put into it. Can't even access it. The data's corrupted by using, I don't even remember what mod it was. It was a while ago. Alright, it's still raining. That's a good sign. We haven't lost anything. That was weird. I'll come back to that. Yeah, look, you didn't even chew your food. You just, that's why you're coughing, you idiot. I'm going to go and sell these now. And the funny thing is, I'm trying to get enough money together to buy a computer so I can make maps for Giant Software, a company I have no respect for, that I don't endorse and I don't support in any way. Work that out. Very greedy company. All they do is take. They don't give back to their players, their community. They do nothing. All they do is take. And when you write them a ticket and say, there's a problem here, how do I fix it? They redirect you to their DLC page. Huh? Greedy, greedy, greedy. I don't begrudge companies making money, but they don't give nothing back to their community, ever. They give nothing back. All they do is take. If you've got a problem in the game, don't expect a reply or help in any way, shape or form. Go and grab the eggs now, and that should free us up for we can continue with our silage bales. You're kidding me, mate. You just ate. I've given you 2 feeds in 3 hours now. No more. You don't even chew your food. You just gulp it. More flowers spawn? No, because I've turned them all off. Good. Sick of this game and its headaches. You spend endless hours building and creating things to have it ruined by B-grade mods. The idea of those mods are good, but the execution of it is absolutely garbage. Yeah, you expected that to happen. Oh, look, come on, please. Just work with me here for one fucking moment. Please no more spawn. Please no more spawn. Seems I got my wish. That should free up some bale slots now. I get the shits when things like that happen. It really annoys me. I've already had one map destroyed. 126 hours destroyed, corrupted, can't use it again. I think I'll plough up that open cow field there, that toxic light green colour. Looks like it's radioactive grass. Plant real grass in there. And of course I'll have to get the baling done first. Town centre, come up pretty good. Touristy kind of area. Bit of a swimming hole over here, water slide, picnic areas, touristy. Just a shame I couldn't program people to be walking around here. No, these tractors are too big to run around town. I'm not supposed to run around town with these tractors. And that does us now. I'm just going to leave old mate here. And continue with baling. Controller's got a little drift starting to happen on it now. All that for fuck all. You gotta be kidding me. Oh man. This game shits me to tears. Gives me the fucking shits. Let's give that back. What else don't we need? No point doing any more grass. And that'll do us. I'll just grab the auto load. We'll just auto load it. And I'll take this fella. There's so much more I want to do to this town centre here. And what a fucking retard, really. It didn't hit nothing. That's put me in a real bad mood. Oh shit. Put me in a filthy fucking mood. These few silage bales. The next feed I'll run bales over. That'll let me have a few more silage. I need more silage than hay and straw. Straw I actually need less of. My ratio of TMR is 2 hay, 2 silage, 1 straw. But then I need straw for the straw blower to put in the pig and the main cattle barns. So it's a bit of a catch-22. 300 bales is just not enough. It's just simply not enough. But yet I've got almost 3,000 trees planted around the map, and not a problem. You get 299 bales, that's it, you're done, no more. Lucky with a dozen here. That'd be fucking right. I'll grab that on the way back to the farm. And I was going to do this whole area too. I fucked around there for no reason. What you doing, fella? No? 21. Ah, that's put me in a real fucking shit mood, that is. That sucks. I'm going to turn them interactive zone markers off. I hate those things. I had to turn them on to get rid of that other stupid mod. It was a good idea mod, just didn't work. Oh, you fucking... This fucking game, eh? There's always something, man. There's always something that's fucking shit about it. I'm calling it a day, guys. I'm liable to throw my fucking controller. Take care all. Thanks for watching.